Welcome to the Tech Blog Writer Podcast, your guide to future tech trends and innovation in a language you understand. Now, over to your host, Neil Hughes.
Welcome back to the Tech Blog Writer Podcast. Now, this week, I want to delve into a few subjects that I don't think we've tackled before. And today, I'm going to be talking with the guys at GeoTel, which is the leading provider of telecommunications infrastructure data in a geographic information system and internet-based spatial technologies for over 18 years now. Well, my understanding is they take telecom infrastructure data and make it more tangible. And they do that by layering that data in software or by viewing it in their web-based platforms. And by doing that, they can make it possible to analyse detailed fibre optic maps and so many other telecom datasets. And those integrated datasets are then digitised into the highest quality digital street maps, digital elevation models, aerial photography and 3D imagery. And those maps can then provide companies or government entities with the insights necessary to use location intelligence and finally make informed, fiscally sound business decisions. It sounds like a fascinating use of technology, a little bit out of my comfort zone, an area I'm not too familiar with, but that's why I record this show, so I learn from the guests as much as you do listening. So buckle up and hold on tight so I can beam your ears all the way to Florida so we can speak with Executive Vice President of GeoTel Communications, Eric Kabading. So, massive warm welcome to the show, Eric. Can you tell the listeners a little about who you are and what you do?
Sure. Thank you, Neil, for having me on today. My name is Eric Kabading. I am the Executive Vice President of GeoTel. GeoTel is the leading provider of telecommunications infrastructure data sets. We focus primarily on location-based intelligence, and we really are into the geospatial data to really help companies to drive growth.
After doing a bit of research, I quickly learned that GeoTel is a telecommunications, location-based intelligence and geomatics company. But for people listening at home thinking, well, what does that mean? Can you set the scene and tell me a little more about the kind of real problems that you're solving for your customers and what it is that makes you guys unique?
Definitely, Neil. Location-based intelligence and geomatics take geographic data, in our case, Neil, geographic telecom data, and we help localize that into location-based business decisions. We provide the most depth, expansive, and dependable data by digitizing to the streets for accurate mapping and analysis in a GIS and SAS format for business needs. For customers less familiar with GIS software, we have an online power tool known as TeleTracker. It has a friendly user interface that has been powered by our own GIS data, and we were probably one of the first to bring a telecom SaaS product to the marketplace. On top of that, Neil, we do look into going back to LBI, and LBI and geomatics revolves around data visualization and the ability to define and pinpoint specific telecom data points in a spatial environment. Specialize in providing telecommunications location-based data for companies and government entities. This provides them with certain predictive analytics and a competitive edge. Our data involves nearly 1,000 carriers with fiber routes, over 6 million fiber-lit buildings, over 4 million miles of carrier routes, and we have well over 75,000 cities of GeoTel data to reflect on. A big part of what we do offer is in our highly advanced software registered as TeleTracker. This SaaS allows our consumers to accurately pinpoint telecom data sets.
So just for any business leaders listening, wondering how that's going to affect them and their world, are there any use cases or examples that you could possibly share with us just to help them understand how things like fiber location and Geo-analytics can actually drive business intelligence?
Oh, definitely, Neil. For our clients, we can solve various issues related to modern-day technology and areas of consumer services. Being able to accurately locate those telecom data sets, such as carrier fiber routes or wired real estate, can help consumers predict business decisions. Geo-analytics is the foundation of telecom mapping capabilities and allows consumers to apply data visualization. That's where we kind of jump into this a little bit more. We sell into multiple industries and not just in the telecom, and we do a lot of the carrier research. We do the obtaining of that data, of course, and we go through that digitizing to place it in production and have that spatial accuracy that comes along with our data.
And another thing, everyone seems to be talking about artificial intelligence right now. Our news feeds are bombarded with stories around it. So are there any AI trends around location-based intelligence that you're seeing right now? And do you see them actually reshaping industries worldwide eventually?
Oh, definitely. No, this is, to me, this is a very exciting time when it comes down to telecom and what's happening in all the different industries. An example, Neil, is machine learning, an AI trend that we are currently seeing. Machine learning allows technologies to continue to adapt, change, and update without additional programming. That's as crucial nowadays, too. This can be applied to real-time location data. This makes it more up-to-date, accurate by minimizing human error and allows staff to more efficiently allocate their time to other tasks. Another thing we're kind of seeing with this is that artificial intelligence can assist leaders in making better and faster business decisions. So for some trends you can expect to see with location-based intelligence is the ability to sift through copious amounts of data and have machine assistance with data interpretation and application. And that's where I think we kind of come in a little bit along with our GIS data and our online SaaS product being the TeleTracker. It kind of connects the two a little bit. And then with the AI can be used as a connective thread, and LBI with machine learning together, they can discover the hidden patterns, automate processes, and much more with that. And the future really at this point, Neil, it's almost unlimited in the possibilities that AI, to me, will reshape a lot of industries worldwide in the future.
And one of the things that really fascinates me is as that begins to happen and these tech trends that we're talking about today turn into game-changing moments, what can a business do to stay competitive? I mean, should they be doing anything now?
What we've really been seeing, Neil, is through the thought leaders continue to bring research to the forefront via white papers or other technical formats. GeoTel Communications can help businesses stay competitive and adapt to new tech trends within the field of Geo-analytics and LBI. Other ways companies can stay ahead with new technology is to stay current with new research findings, evolve with tech trends, and be willing to adapt to new processes and services as they emerge.
So another tech trend, of course, is 5G. How do you think 5G will improve geospatial technology?
This is exciting with 5G right now, Neil. Geospatial data is required to deploy basically all 5G equipment. Additionally, the increased speed for mobile maps increases real-time accuracy, which opens the opportunities for new technology advances such as automated driving cars, which we're already seeing in today. Higher bandwidth for mobile maps is always going to be required, especially with the level of resolution and the clarity that's coming through. Very important on that. As technology advances, so do consumers' wants and needs. Everyone wants a faster connection, a better download time, shortened latency, and things of that nature. 5G will improve geo-analytics technology by being able to access pertinent information regarding geospatial data. But in reality, geospatial data will improve 5G. Telecom companies that are working hard to adapt their connectivity capabilities to 5G status will rely on geospatial data to help them plan and automate the process.
GeoTel Communications was founded 18 years ago and continues to be the leading provider of telecommunications infrastructure data in geographic information systems. But what is the secret to that kind of longevity in the tech industry, do you think?
It almost sounds so simple, Neil. It's just staying informed is one, of course, but it's really being updated data. Content is king, of course, and being adaptive to an ever-evolving marketplace and make informed business decisions that keep up with the latest market trends is, of course, key. Also, investing in human capital and other resources to help staff optimize their potential.
So another question I've got to ask then, what does the next 18 years look like? I mean, is there anything else you can share about the future and what excites you about what you're doing at the moment?
One of many things that excite me, technology-wise, in the next 18 years is the enhancement of visualization to include virtual reality and augmented reality. Continued research in AI with regards to geospatial technology and other advancements in geospatial technology. AI with regards to geospatial technology and other advancements in geospatial technology, as well as the advancement of the open source community. In the future for GeoTel will evolve around growth and new offerings, of course. AI will ascend to new heights, which will sow the seeds of data enhancements. Artificial reality and virtual reality will be more commonplace and transcend the tech world as we know it.
And for anyone listening that wants to find out more information about the work that you're doing, what's the best way of finding you guys online and following your social channels, and also contacting your team if they did have any additional questions that they'd like to throw at you guys?
Thank you, Neil. If your company or entity seeks a competitive advantage with the location-based data, contact GeoTel Communications and discover the most advanced and involved telecommunications data available. You can contact us on our website at www.geo-tel.com. You can call us at 407-788-8888 or just shoot us an email at sales@geo-del.com. Thank you, Neil.
I've really enjoyed having you on the podcast today. We've had a lot of fun. Before we even started recording, I think we had a lot of fun as well. So a big thank you for coming on and sharing the story of GeoTel with me today.
Thank you for having me today. I definitely enjoyed it.
The databases at GeoTel encompass millions of miles of carrier fibre routes from over 765 carriers, more than 500,000 cell towers, not to mention over 4 million on-net fibre-lit buildings and data centres and central offices across 7,500 US cities alone. Those kind of stats make my head hurt, and from a selfish point of view, I do try and learn from every episode on here, and must admit that my knowledge before today's conversation wasn't great about this industry. But I've learnt so much after listening to Eric today. And like I said, it's a world I didn't know much about, but I've got a hunch some of you people listening out there have a lot of expertise and knowledge on this subject. So it's time for me to turn to all that expertise and ask you to share some of your knowledge and stories too. So please, email me, techblogwriter@outlook.com, tweet me at Neil C. Hughes, and if you'd like to work with me or find out more information or browse through past episodes, pop by my website, techblogwriter.co.uk. But we've reached the end of another episode, so I'll return tomorrow with another guest, but I'll be back with you all soon enough. So thanks for listening, and until next time, don't be a stranger.
Thanks for listening to the Tech Blog Writer Podcast. Until next time, remember, technology is best when it brings people together.